just continuing back on that subject of anger and the ways that it presents itself, especially where we left off is in the body. And what you said, Stephen, before is that blood pressure. You might notice that all of a sudden your heart is racing, or you feel like there's your heart has raised into your throat, like there's this feeling that you're just rapidly pulsating. Mm-hmm. Another one that people tell me is that they get a funny feeling in their stomach, like they feel nauseated, or they feel just like clenchy in the stomach area. So that's another one. Yeah.
Another one would be your breath will likely speed up.
Right.
You'll start panting a little bit. It's not going to be very calm, slow breaths. They're going to be coming at much higher rates, which is important to note because so much work is done on the benefits of breath work. And there's no studies that say that breathing really fast is going to help you achieve anything.
Right.
But on the contrary, you want to slow it down. You want to be mindful of it. You want to be taking deep breaths in and then exhaling out deeply, right? And all this is going to lower all these symptoms you're feeling. It's going to help alleviate the stress, the anger, which is just kind of funny because when you're getting angry, it's the exact opposite that's happening, and you're not even recognizing it.
Yeah. And what you said about that rapid breathing, sometimes there's a holding of the breath where they don't even realize that they're holding their breath and they forgot to breathe. So it could be rapid breaths or it could be holding the breath. And what you said before about the fidgeting, that's a very good thing for people to sort of watch and see if there's any kind of fidgeting or tapping or moving the leg, or pacing is another one, where they start to move quickly around the house, maybe. They might get involved in menial chores, as all of a sudden they're washing the dishes, they're tidying up the desk, they're doing a whole bunch of things. It's just sort of this, it can be, of course it could be other things, but in the context of anger, if this is the problem that you're dealing with, that could be a prelude to an explosion.
Yes, and I think usually when people begin doing tasks, it's shifting more towards anxiety as opposed to anger. I think it can present as anger, but I think more often than not, those are usually traits of someone who is feeling anxious or stressed, or is in their head, right? Whereas anger, it's a little bit more, how to describe, maybe under the surface, less in your head and more in your body. You're not thinking so much. You're not trying to alleviate it by doing tasks. You're just, again, you're going through these physiological symptoms.
Right.
And the fidgeting is a big one.
Yep.
And pacing for sure. I think.
So what kind of fidgeting?
Not leading into activities.
What kind of fidgeting do you see with anger?
I think big ones would be rubbing the fingers together, tapping desks with your hand, or tapping your leg with your hand rather. Your leg's going to be going up and down, shaking almost.
Right.
Maybe tapping on the floor. These are all like little fidgety signs. You might be putting your hands together and kind of stretching them out. I mean, it presents in a variety of different ways, but you'll notice that it'll happen suddenly. It's so quick when anger sets in for people. It's not a slow process where you're slowly building, percentage by percentage. Like you're going from 0 to 60 very quick. And then you can go from 60 to 80 or 60 to 100 just as quick. Or while you still have that ability to reason and logic with yourself, you can de-escalate from 60 and start going down.